Hey everybody, got another rebind. This is a Crossway ESV Thinline Bible. Just your regular thin line, but it's in a cloth over board, a gray cloth over board, and it comes in this nice little slip case. It's really, I'm really impressed. It was a gift from a friend of mine, and I really wasn't sure what to expect, but you can see the ISBN. Only retails for about 30 bucks, and you can get these for usually half that on Christian books. So, and I'll post a link to purchase. But I think y'all are gonna really be surprised by this thing. I'll show you. It comes out of the slip case here, and it's really a cool, classic feel. That cloth over board, they did a really good job. It's not lazily done, and you can see on the bottom it has a tail band, but you can actually see it's sewn. If I can get it in the right light where it'll focus, you can see the individual signatures. It is a white. It's non-gilded, but I've got plans. I'm gonna dud this one up a little bit. It's my own personal copy, and I just like the hardback Bible, especially since doing a couple of hardback editions for customers. I've really grown to use a hardback more often. So anyway, you can see, of course, it's paste down, and it has the end sheets. And you have your standard same as a thin line that you get. That's a soft back, or the soft cover. The biggest difference is, if people try to rebind hard covers into a soft cover, you're not going to have the rounded edges. They're usually squared like that. And then a lot of cases you're not going to have the gilded. You're not going to have the gilding on the edges too. So, and that's the same case for this one. It's non-gilded, and they're squared page edges. But I'll show you this. It's printed by RRD in China, and it's a 2015 printing. But you can see it's a thin line edition, 2011 text. And I always have loved this layout. The only bad part about this is that that it's just the paper is not as good as I would prefer. It's very readable. I love the font that Crossway uses. It's my favorite font, so it makes up for it. But it's a really nice, lap sitting reader. Because it's a hardback, so it's gonna lay well, and it lays flat, which is nice. That's really, really nice, mainly due to the sewn construction. So it's not a reference Bible, so you just have the double column. I think it's about a 9-point font, the double column layout, and it does have a concordance, but it's just for reading. Just for, not really for study as much. It comes with one ribbon and just kind of basic head and tail bands, because it's kind of a value edition, at that lower price mark. And it is a red letter edition. The red is really nice. It's a little brighter, a little cherry, more cherry than I prefer. And I'll show you the Holman, kind of what's ideal to me. It would be this Holman red, and I don't know if you can see that much difference between them, but Holman is a little more crimson, where the thin line is a little, it's a little brighter red. Still really readable, not as distracting, but it's not as good as this red with Holman. Another distraction, something that's probably more distracting than the red letter being a different kind of red is the ghosting from it being a non-line matched edition. You can see it really evident right here in Matthew. It's there's just a lot of ghosting. That's a little more distracting than I would have hoped for. So anyway, moving on, you can get to the end of Revelation. You have your weights and measures, and you have a concordance. It's the same concordance as you'd find in the Omega, the 2,400 word entries with the 10,000 scripture references, and the NCR. It's a much bigger concordance, and there's other smaller editions. The ultra thin, I believe, has a smaller concordance, where this is kind of a mid-size concordance. Very useful, but like I said, this Bible is, the purpose of this cloth over board, it's just to just for a reader. It's just a decent reader. And it comes with these. After that, you have the standard maps. Crossway puts in, it's the same maps in I think every edition, 8 maps, and they're on the glossy cardstock, not the Bible paper. And then you have your end page and the back cover. So, and I just really like the feel, the old school feel of that cloth over board. And it looks really good. I think Crossway did a really good job. They do a really good job with most all their editions, but this one's, I really like it. I really like it. I'm gonna probably customize it to me, put some different ribbons in, different probably do some page dye on the edges just to kind of customize it for me. Maybe a light blue to kind of go with this dull blue or gray. They call it gray, but it has it seems like a bluish hue. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but it's going to be really cool. So anyway, that is Crossway's ESV Thinline edition in the cloth over board gray. So that's it, and hopefully this was helpful for you guys. And I wanted to remind you of the giveaway Bible. We'll be doing the drawing for this Bible, the New Living Translation Life Application Study Bible. We'll be doing the drawing for it in 2 days. So I'll be posting a reminder on Facebook, and I'm just trying to get these videos out so that those that watch it will be reminded as well of the drawing. So make sure that you are, if you want to be eligible for the monthly giveaways, be sure to subscribe, that's the main one, and comment on videos. If you want to be entered twice for the giveaways, then be sure to share the videos. So thank you. I hope this is helpful. Like I said, God bless.